Any other question? If anybody has any question, it'd be great if you came up to ask it. Then I could see you and I could hear you and I could answer the question better. And nobody has any questions? Questions tell me that you're interested. Now, what a bunch of shy people. A bunch of Rarámuris. And one thing I like to get at is that we're all much more alike than different. And the Rarámuri are realizing this as well. And the people of Mexico are realizing that the Rarámuri are a natural resource to be cultivated, not to be exploited. And the Rarámuri are taking pride in being who they are. And so, yeah, we're accomplishing what we set out. Yes?
I wonder if you could just share the pros and cons, the yin and yang of having this book in the notoriety, how to the people of Tarahumara, and how that has affected you and them both ways.
Well, it's the yin and yang of the book and how the book has affected the people, and is that a good thing or a positive thing or a negative thing, and I guess it's a little bit of everything, and like all challenges and everything that's presented to us, what we do for it is the key. What we do with it, what we do with what the cards that are dealt us, what is presented to us. It's been a little harder in some ways for me. It's been easier in some ways for me. Like the Rarámuri, I appreciate smiling faces. I appreciate being acknowledged for doing something good. And I appreciate running people. And the Rarámuri and all of us are much more alike than different. We're all running people. Certainly there have been a lot of exaggeration and there's been a lot of misrepresentation of the Rarámuri culture and who they are. And just, I've seen Discovery Channel videos of the superhuman Indians that live in the Copper Canyon that run 430 miles regularly, man, woman, and child, and what a crock. The truth about the condition of the Rarámuri people lies somewhere between Rick Fisher's and some charity organizations' depictions on their websites of starving babies with their ribs sticking out, images that were taken during the drought of 20 years ago, and desperate women begging, to the depictions of the Rarámuri by some, like this Discovery Channel, and some in Makosa's book, some exaggerations of an idyllic, Zen-like, superhuman state who don't have problems. Certainly there is not much cancer, there is not much heart disease, but there is tuberculosis, there is high infant mortality. When 1 out of every 3 or 4 babies dies at birth, if you survive, you're likely to be healthy, especially if you're eating corn and you're eating pretty much basically natural foods and you're not getting a whole lot of calories and you're out there running around chasing your goats. So you're probably going to be healthy, and you're living. People ask me, how can the Rarámuri run all day and all night long? How can they do this? They're not superhuman. They remember how. They live closer to the earth. They live closer to that reality. They live closer to their genetic memory. So they call up that genetic cellular memory, their muscular memory, like we're all kids. A lot of us are training ourselves to do that. Well, they've got a few hundred years over on us on that one. Any other questions?